Hi friends, it's Erin at Book Lioness, and it is time to review a few strength cards. Take a little tour and a little look-see. If you haven't guessed by looking at other videos I've done, the strength card is among my most favorite. It is my birth card and it has a lion on it, so I absolutely love this card. Now, talk a little bit about it. I'm using it as card 8. I know some decks had it as card 11. 8 being the sign of infinity. 8 points on the wheel of the year. And earlier cards, this was called fortitude, meaning willpower and spiritual strength. And even had Hercules killing a lion on there. And of course, we all know the lion, it had impenetrable skin, so he strangled it with his bare hands and then proceeded to wear that pelt for protection. So this is, as an animal lover, a more favored version of the card. And as for strength, for archetype, it would be the heroine, the maiden, the visionary, and in pop fiction, it would be obviously Beauty and the Beast. This is showing courage, inner strength, patience, compassion, bravery, and as the Chariot showed firm control, this is showing soft, gentle control. In this Pamela Coleman Smith card, she is wearing an ordinary robe to show she's an ordinary person, not of royalty, and she has the courage and self-control and confidence to overcome her inner wild nature. The lion representing the inner will to live, that, ferocity, that passion that we have. She wearing the purity of white and he the gold of the sun, and they are in union together. Not like the lovers, but more of an understanding, a symbiotic relationship. We've got the castle walls and the mountain in the background showing things that are overcome, and the green of fertility, and these two, the forefront and center of the image. And of course, the infinity sign above her head, let me see if I can get this here, she has that in common with the magician. You can see it here on this card, and they share that together, that confidence, that follow through, that knowing that they have what it takes. So interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at some cards. Because this is one of my favorites, I've got quite a few to share, so hopefully you'll bear with me. Again, this was the Pamela Coleman Smith from the Dirty Pam. So let's look at some other versions here. First, we have the spiral, and you'll see she has the beautiful gown here, white for purity with the red for passion, and here in contrast are white roses for innocence and purity, and she is gently holding the lion's mouth, kind of preferred to the Rider-Waite-Smith version where she's almost gagging the lion, but it is a show like the circus lion tamers used to do, where they would open the lion's mouth and put their head in as a show of trust. So this is an aspect of showing trust and showing that inner strength, that you're not afraid of that wild beast. Look at her face, how determined she is. She's graceful, elegant, and in control. And the lion, even though it's wild, it is containing itself. This card has a little bit of the Kabbalah there if you notice in the bottom. But up here is also the sign for Leo. Right, so let's move forward. This is the Tarot Mucha, and a beautiful deck, a very gentle deck. I love this version because you can see the maiden, she's just kind of folding into the side of the lion, and the lion has its eyes closed and is just totally relaxed. One paw's under, the other is over her foot, and its tail, it's just kind of lazily slapping its tail, the way a cat would when it's content. And both are just in this gentle state of being together, just being one in union. Next is the Witch's Tarot. Again, another lovely depiction of that lion. Instead of this, ferocious, untamable beast, it is content, it is tamed, it is gentle. And she, that confident, guiding with infinite possibilities, there as a team member, just paired with it, the perfect team. The Everyday Witch. I love this one. This is just phenomenal. You can see that power. She's used her wand over there, but she's holding the lion's chin in her hand, and it's kind of licking her palm in obedience. And there's her little familiar, also, cat symbol. But this is just again a very it's powerful, but at the same time it's a very gentle card. You just see that inner strength, that confidence. I've often thought when I saw the Rider-Waite-Smith versions, I'd like to think maybe the lion had a toothache and she was opening its mouth to kind of help it. Maybe the mouse that helped the lion with the thorn in its paw. This one is the Star Tarot, and a beautiful, lovely card. The infinity sign, instead of being over her head, is surrounding her heart. So you've got the moon in the background with, connection to the high priestess there, the mystery. She's holding the snake, which is a sign of intelligence. And she has one hand over here kind of guiding the lion. The lion is looking very regal and in control also. They are both grounded and unafraid and walking through the dark forest together with love and with knowledge. Here we have another of my favorite decks, the Crow Tarot. And instead of a person, you have the crow. So you've got this lion, it's roaring, showing its teeth, and the gentle crow, which has tamed it, standing on the bridge of its nose, trusting, knowing that the lion won't eat it, which it could easily do with a snap of its jaws. There's the infinity sign, and we have the beautiful pink and orange gold colorings here for warmth, for welcoming, and for love. The ancient Egyptian tarot. Here we have the desert with the lion and the goddess Sekhmet. And she is the epitome of strength. So it's appropriate that she is on this card. And lions also are her symbol. So we've got Sekhmet and the lion in total composure and regal control here. Inner strength and controlling that fire. This is from the Good Tarot. And I love this one as well because you have the maiden who might look a little bit more frail in this, but she is still unafraid. She is standing beside the lion, leaning against his shoulder as he roars. And they are both looking forward, unafraid, and facing whatever comes their way together. The World Spirit Tarot, a beautiful card. In the background, you can see there's like a river. That is symbolizing the infinity sign. And here again is the snake for knowledge on the tree of life. And you have this lovely woman embraced by this majestic lion who is looking at her adoringly. He's been tamed and she is in control. She's holding what looks like a globe in her lap for the possibility, their future of what they're looking at. And they are facing their future, that little crystal ball, facing their future with compassion and strength and unison. The Fenestra Tarot. This is a lovely version. Look at the softness of her gaze, her face, and she is gently holding the lion, just touching its chin, and its eyes are closed. Look at its tail just kind of drooping there. It's totally relaxed, and they are both in a calm, gentle state. But you know at any moment that the lion could awaken and she could control it should they need, some protection or something. Just a beautiful version of inner strength and inner calm. Everyone knows this one. It is the Anna Kay. And she is looking at the lion. It's roaring and complaining. And of course, it's probably complaining because there's a leash and chain around its neck. She's gently holding the lion, holding that chain for control. So it does not, bite her, attack her. I also like to think in the next scene that she undoes the buckle and the lion, is a little happier. But in this case, it is definitely the demonstration of the gentle maiden taming the ferocious beast. Slightly different depiction. This is the tarot of the trees. And this strength card, you'll notice it is a tree. And at first you might think, well, the tree is kind of growing, but it's actually on a cliff, on a mountainside. And it's growing, it's facing up towards the sun, and the wind has blown constantly, so some of its branches have grown down. But it is stubborn, it is strong, and that inner strength just to keep growing against all odds. A good depiction of the strength card. And finally, this was a lot of them. This is from the Ludy Lescot, and it is definitely different. The lion is in the background here. The lion is the calm one, serene, but she is the wild beast. She is untamed, she is ferocious, she is wild, and yet, if you look at her, she is in control. Yes, she's wild, but right now she's just kind of giving you that that warning look that she could, like a cat, leap at you. But this is inner strength. This lady has been through some stuff, you can tell. And she's probably battle scarred, but she is strong, very strong. So these were a few strength cards. And I know there were a lot of them. It was probably longer than I intended, but I wanted to share them with you just because it is my favorite card, and I wanted to get all the different versions out there for you to see. So have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.